everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jan, and in this video I want to show you guys a little bit of gold trading with my EA. I'm using it, usually as a tool for placing the orders, placing the levels manually, and the EA usually would pick up the trade and continue it, right? So but remember, I told you that there is also an automatic system built into it. So for example, you can choose a specific time and EA will automatically place the order. So it's either could be set with offset so many pips from the price, or it could buy and sell at the same time at the current price. So I have been testing a little bit, as you remember, on back test and with different other pairs obviously, but I decided to pick gold as the next one. Previously I showed you euro dollar, and this time I decided to do gold because it's the most traded pair for me this year. And so I'm comparing how much I made trading manually and how much I could have made trading just automatically set up for a specific time. And I will show you guys the results in a minute with different settings, right? So I did a few different settings and different results last year. So, but right now, as you can see on the screen, this is the EA, right? So this is the setup. So you see it shows at this moment time to buy stop at the specific hour and sell stop also at specific hour. And I have confirmation pips. This is how many pips from the current price at this specific hour the EA will be looking to buy or sell. So you can see right now there is nothing on the screen, and it shows you that it should start it in about 19 minutes. It should apply the orders. And if you would look, I have been trading already for the month. You can see this blue arrows. This is where EA was setting the orders. You see it's everywhere, every day. I'm not touching it manually at all, like sometimes I do in my trading, but this is just pure automatic, and I'll show you while we will be waiting for what's going to happen next, right? So this is the day, and I'm waiting for something happens, and I will show you the results, so how much it's already made, and yeah, what it's going to look like a bit later. Okay guys, so now it's about 6 minutes, and while we're waiting I will show you a bit of results, right? So this month I've been trading this account. You have seen this account, it's A Markets, and I have been trading it for a year, trying different strategies on it. Remember, then I had to recover it. It had losses and recoveries, loss recoveries, and so now I still have a little bit of floating there. Some open trades, so here they are. You see I still have pound New Zealand and dollar CAD floating, so at some point they should close, but just placing gold at this moment, only gold on this fully automatic setting. And just want to show you what it's made. It's not end of the month of the yet, but a lot of you asking me urgently, please show what the results are, and I'm showing you guys. So here it is. Well, you see this one of the pound Australian previously was floating. You see huge swap, so it's $43, well, minus whatever floating. So let's say we're not going to count this, and also I had a dollar CAD open trade which is also closed, so we're not going to count this, and the rest of it you can see is gold. So that's the gold. You can see it's all gold, and so it's about, well, 113 minus whatever, $40, let's say. So let's say it's $60, right? 60 roughly. It's made without me touching it completely. I'm not touching it, guys. Remember, on the manual trading I'm using my tool EA. I'm placing the orders, I'm moving sometimes stop, and I sometimes switch off the EA, and if I see the market is going to continue move, I just wait for it to finish the move instead of using the EA, so I switch off sometimes. But it's only when I have time to watch the screen, because right now we're in a quarantine and I'm spending more time at home, but usually I just leave it for EA and that's it. So this is what that's what the EA was doing. Let's just have a quick look at the trade. So I had the minimum 0.02 lot starting with, so it's splitting to 0.01. And so as you can see, guys, for example, I had one of the trades was negative, and you see it's recovered with the profit is 1950. So that's what I'm using this with the recovery system in it. So if it's like when it's like flat, and if it gets you in one trade, of course it goes in one direction, takes you into the loss. When it's changing direction, it might do a few times before it still have to catch up a good move. It will eventually, but okay, of course the lot size can be dramatically. So I had tried different settings. I'll show you a bit more results later. Let's just see on this one. This is a real one, a real deal. So that's what it's doing. You see now, then afterwards we had good. Then we had another loss and another recovery. You see, it's all happening the same day, and then another few good trades, then another loss and recovery, and another loss. Look, and this is what it was doing, recovery, how many recoveries it can do. You see, you can set up wherever you want. So you see, once it had a lot size 0.02, second time it tried to recover with exactly the same lot size and it had a loss, and the third time it's increased the lot size, you can see, to 0.07, and it's covered all the losses and made a small profit. So you see, that's how it's working. So then we also had all the good trades, good, and then again I increased the lot size because I thought, okay, it showed what couple of weeks I've been trading, and it's been not bad, and account size, as you know, this is a quite big account, and so I decided to increase the lot size and see how big recovery lot will grow from this. And it's not 0.04. You see, the first trade was a losing one, and recovery was with the same lot size, and you see it's recovered it and made a profit. So, and then I had another profitable trade. So we were going to see what's going to happen today. Hopefully you will be able to see it fully from start to beginning. It's going to take a while, you see, because okay, so it's now 2 minutes, so in a minute it's going to place the orders. You'll see them on the screen, and at the same time I'll show you a little bit of settings. So as you know, guys, well, let's just wait for it to actually happen, and I will tell you a little bit is that I've been trading gold. Obviously I decided to test on gold because it's more volatile and moves more often, bigger moves, right, compared to the other pairs. Remember last time I showed you if I would have traded euro dollar for a year, how much I would make compared to if I would have just placed automatically. And then I was checking out what other pairs I was trading the most, and it's ended up gold was another most traded pair for me. And so guys, if I would so I've traded it manually, and I have made $1,500 just trading gold on my other account. Remember the one I showed you the results. I don't count on this one because I also had trades on this account, but this was mostly to recover of all of those tests I did on this account. So that's why I didn't count this one, but it would have been maybe a little bit more. So, but otherwise on the main account I showed you previously, it's ended up as 1,500. So I'm going to show you what would have been if I would have traded manually and automatically, completely automatically. I have tried different setups, and of course it's a back test. That's why I decided I will try a few different settings, and one good setting I will take and apply on a real account, because now it's enough funds in there, and we will see. So I will. And now I might increase a little bit more of the lot size. I haven't decided yet, because right now it's not 0.04, as you can see here. These are the settings, obviously. Here they are. All the settings, of course, can be changed here easily. And so we will see how the settings which showed the best result on the back test. So now let's just wait. Is this going to be on a few seconds? Guys, so now you see that's the orders, buy stop and sell stop, and on the distance, right, just as I set up at 310 pips. Well, it's points really, because it's really 31 pip up and 31 pip down from the current price. So I'm going to leave it, well, let's do 5-minute chart, so you will see how it's going to move now. So you see it didn't create a channel, but it's like slow it down before hopefully there will be some move. So while we're waiting for it, because it's going to take a while, I'm going to show you the results of the different tests. So this is, let's start with one of the tests here. I took a little bit more, like January 2019 and up to 24th of April. That's what I was making the tests on the back testings, and you can see if I would have just left EA for that time, so about a year, it would make 1,300, and quite a big drawdown is 82%. So that's the one of the settings. Well, you can see here it's probably recovery went too far. They created a very big lot. So that's that was another setting, but except here was a very small, it's only from January to April. In a few months I have made some settings to try, and it would have made already 1252, but again the drawdown is a bit big because I was trying to put a smaller months to see what the settings would be in few months, and then try it on a bigger time frame. So you see it's also 86%, so that's why I decided not to try it on a bigger time, so for like a year. So that's the next setting, would have made 1355, and again a drawdown 33%. So it's a little bit getting better with the different settings, but the same year. And another setting, that's the one I'm using now, so that's made a biggest profit, 1900, and with the smallest drawdown, 39%. It's still quite a lot, but it's better than 80%, right? So and well, I'm using this on a $1,000 account, guys. So this is a $1,000 account. So right now is the account is about what I have, around 8,000 or something. So that's why it's quite big, but we will see, right, how it will behave on the real account you just saw. So you see that's the same, January 2019 and up to the end of April 2020. So that was a good result, and that's what I'm applying now. And another settings, also 1200 would have made with 64% drawdown. So pretty much I was trying different, let's just see what's happening, so you will see live. I was trying different settings with a little bit different of confirmation pips like this, so setups, right, away from the current price. And when I found a little bit better one, so I tried different times, right, where to look at those good moves. So you see right now I'm just using one particular time and not one particular setup, but I'm thinking maybe because the gold is the most volatile pair, I was thinking to apply the other pairs, but maybe I will apply a bit more of the different times for the gold, right? So not looking for just one trade, but maybe looking for a specific hours during the day on the gold, the other times, and see how it would work, because gold does move a lot. But I'm a bit worried right now because, you know, at this time it's bigger swaps, right, and much bigger, wider spreads. That's why I kind of worried to do it. But the account size is quite big, and if you see per $1,000, it didn't blow it, right? So that it's very big drawdowns, but still per $1,000. If I will say I have like this $8,000 in the account, so per $1,000 I might have those 5 maybe just hours for 5 specific times to get a little bit more trades. Because imagine if I would have, it was at one time it was like 1,300 would make. Another time it was 1,200 we saw, like another one 1,900, so it would have made a really good return, wouldn't it? It's like 2,000, nearly like 1,000, 2, 3, 4, about 5,000. So I mean, okay, it's not on $1,000. I'm saying it's per each $1,000 the tests. So that's why per each $1,000 only one setup for one time. Okay, so this one setup for just one per 1,000. So that's what I'm saying, pure. That's why for the account I have now, but I wouldn't still go further, because if it will have a big drawdown, of course, right, so I would have to worry, and $1,000 might not be enough, and it will be considering that we still have more amount out there. So that's why I'm thinking maybe we will finish May, and in June I will apply a little bit more this set times on the gold. I'm not sure about the other pairs, because like I'm saying, I have tried pound also. It's not, it's also have not bad result, has a good result also making, but not as good profit as gold does, and actually smaller drawdown, to be honest, on the pound pair. So we will see, but gold makes bigger moves, I would say. So, but you really need to have not very big spreads, to be honest, guys, and slipperage. So that's kind of a bit of a downside. Okay, so let's just wait now for movements and see how it's going to go and to close the open close trades. Right now, you see we have, you see it expires. Here it shows it will expire in 53 minutes, because I'm placing it only for like what, 1 hour. Right, so that's why I'm saying not like 5 hours or something. So it's waiting for the specific hour what's going to happen, and expecting a good move hopefully during that hour. So let's just wait. Okay, so I've been recording for a few hours. You're going to see in a minute it's going to take us into the trade. So here we go. It is buy stop order booked out, so we're now in a trade buy. And a few hours later we will see where it will go. Unfortunately my camera, my program couldn't record for 5 hours, so, and it was stopped from time to time. So you can see the market actually turned around and it didn't hit our take profit, small one, so it turns back. But because it's been few hours, now you saw it closed the loss with a loss and reopened a new order with the same lot sizes, but you see the bigger take profit. So now it's a recovery, step one. And the previous sell stop order was automatically already cancelled because it was for only 50 minutes. So, and now it's going to take again for a while for the market to keep moving, and eventually it's going to close at take profit. Once again, unfortunately, the program is not able to record the whole process. So let's have a look now at actual result. So as you can see here, guys, that's our gold. That's the previous two orders, right? Buy stop, sell stop. This is where we went into the recovery mode, and it's cancelled that one. So you can see now there is nothing is floating for gold, just my previous trades. And here we go. So you see it's the sell stop was cancelled by expert advisor right here, and the buy stop closed with the loss of 33.92, and the recovery opened and closed with profit 40.36. So you see it's covered the loss and made a bit of a profit. So that's the with my settings, like the result could have been bigger if I would have placed, for example, slightly to make settings slightly bigger, take profit, for example, or it could recalculate bigger lot size. But that's settings I decided to pick to try to get as many as possible the lowest drawdown. So but well, that's the result for today. So we did end up another trade with a profit. So that's pretty much it, guys. To see how the EA works. So of course I'll continue to use it and apply. We will see how it will perform. But if you are interested, you like what you see, you saw the results, and want to try yourself, of course you can find all the information in the description under this video, all the links, and well, you know, try it for yourself. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I see you next time. Happy trading. Bye.